let's talk about the Norwex products, because this is super exciting. If you guys are looking to get your, try and get rid of the toxins in your house, let's start with, okay, so cleaning chemicals.
Yeah.
Right? That's a big one. Kind of going back to what Kelly said, like the products that you use to clean the floor or surfaces or whatever, and then if you've got, pets or kids, or even, if you put something down and then pick it up, it all transfers, right? So try to get rid of those chemicals. And
so I have 3 things here. The Norwex mission is to reduce chemicals in homes. So this particular cloth, these are all microfiber. And you can buy microfiber in the store, but what's interesting about this microfiber is that it's 1/10 the size of a human hair. So it picks up so much more than, like a microfiber that you buy from Target or, anything like that.
Right.
The other thing, too, that's different about this kind of microfiber is on the tags, they say backlock, which means it has like a silver embedded within the microfiber, so it self-purifies after you use it. So you can use it longer, and it doesn't get the smell as well as some of, you get kitchen towels that you've used for a couple days and it starts to get a little stinky. These don't really do that. So what's interesting is you just use this with just water.
That's it, water.
Yeah. So
and it works.
Yeah. So this you would use on any surface in your house for the most part. This is like the main cloth, the Enviro cloth. So you get it wet with just water, and you see how I had it folded? You can basically fold it into fourths like this, and then there's like more pressure behind when you wipe it. So they consider this, I forget the right term, but it's a different type of cleaning, mechanical cleaning, where it basically removes everything from the surface instead of putting a chemical on your countertop or something and then like wiping it around. If you actually look at the Clorox wipes bottle, it actually says you have to keep the surface wet for 4 minutes to be efficient or to remove everything from there.
Really?
Who actually would sit there with a cloth or with a wipe and make sure the surface is wet for 4 minutes continuously?
No.
It doesn't work.
No.
So this is another way that you can basically remove everything from the surface of your counters, of your cabinets, your microwave, anything that's in the kitchen, anything. I have windows over here I use.
Oh yeah, this is
on
good
here.
On the window, right?
Yeah, so this is the Enviro cloth. The second thing I want to talk about, this is the window cloth.
Oh, that's a separate one, yeah.
This is separate. They're actually sold together as a basic package. So it's a good set if you've never had anything from Norwex before. And the nice thing is, like, let's say for windows, glass, mirrors, stainless steel appliances, any of those things that kind of have a little bit of a shine to it, you want to wipe it down with the wet Enviro cloth and then take the window cloth and kind of polish and shine it. And it actually dries it, too, at the same time. So
yeah.
This
one has like a little bit more of a terry cloth to it, and this one's a little bit like smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
exactly.
It won't leave any streaks on there.
Yeah, and they're big. You can see how big they are. And so you can use it for, fold it different ways and get the surface on, if it's really wet over here because you just dried a bunch of things, then you can flip it around and use the other side. And they have, all of these have tags, so you can basically rinse it out with hot water and then hang it to dry, and then you can use it again within that like 24-hour period to ensure that it's good. So like I said, these two are sold as the basic package, and then if you really, this is the third thing. This is called our dusting mitt. You just pop it right on your hand, and then you can go around bookshelves or like entertainment center where it gets really dusty.
Yep.
You can just wipe it off, and it keeps everything inside of it. The story I like to tell with this one is when I first started selling Norwex, of course, my mom was my first customer. Just like, anything that they support you on. She had this routine where she would go dust her house on Saturday mornings. So she would go around and dust, and then the next week she would go around and dust again. When she first got the dusting mitt, she went and dusted with her dusting mitt on Saturday. She went to go do the next week, and she didn't need to.
That's awesome, because it picks it up.
It picks it up instead of moving it around and then having it settle back down again. So this is a really good thing, too.
Bert actually has been using, like, Pledge to dust, and I'm like, I really want you to stop using this. He's like, well, what do you want me to use? And I'm like, I forgot that we have this, actually, and I used to use this all the time, and it's amazing. So, Bert, we have one of these. It's blue. This is what I want us to use moving forward. We can even get a second one, then we can dust together.
Yeah. So these are cool.
Couples that dust together stay together.
And they have little kids ones, too. I have for Nolan over there. And that's what's great about this stuff is, like, you can even involve your kids in cleaning. He's cleaned my windows before. I just give him the EnviroCloth, here, wipe this down.
Yeah.
Because our dogs get little, like, nose prints all over the windows and stuff, so it's easy to just wipe that down.
Perfect height for a 2-year-old.
Exactly.
So I'll segue to the next product. I think that we're...
Oh, wait, you tell me.
So when you wash these things, you don't want to... when you like put things into the wash and they pick up like the films and stuff like that? This is the detergent from Norwex, and it actually comes in liquid or powder. I use the liquid one, and I absolutely love it because it's nice because it doesn't add any like residues or anything like that. Sometimes with your heavier detergents or dryer sheets, that's when you start to get kind of a wax on there, build up on your stuff, and you notice that your like towels stop being absorbent, things like that. So this is a really awesome line. What's this one?
That's a stain remover.
Oh, I didn't even know that existed.
And there's an odor eliminator. There's and there's a microfiber cleaner too for like if you need to deep clean your cloths, you can use that instead, or it's like a laundry booster if you need like something that's super clean.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
So this is neat. So one of the chemicals that you like that are often in these things that are bad for our system are phthalates. And I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how it's PHTHALATES. And this is often fragrances, like associated with fragrances. I think I talked about this in one of my other episodes. It's one of those things that are in so many things, like from soaps to body care, and then all these things. But Norwex makes sure that none of them have phthalates.
So this says no phosphates, SLS or SLES, no chlorine bleach, no fillers, no optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes or fragrances. So this is the powder detergent. Like Lynn said, there's also a liquid that just has like a little pump. Yep. Like you literally just have to go like this.
Yep, I put in 5 squeezes and that's it. Yeah. Christy loves her window cloth.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's popular stuff here.
So then in addition to the detergent, there's a stain remover.
Bert says bring some home.
I've got a whole closet of inventory downstairs.
Yes.
And then these are the wool dryer balls. There's also like a plastic, I don't know if it's plastic the right word, but
right.
Like the regular dryer balls that have like the little spikes on them. We have those too. But these are great too. Like instead of using dryer sheets, you can throw these in. If you miss that scent of a dryer sheet, you can use essential oils on the wool balls to get that scent of your laundry. Because really, a scent means that there's a chemical in there. Yep. And actually, a clean smell is kind of dangerous.
Right.
So it's better to have products that don't actually have a scent for you.
We'll have to do a whole episode on essential oils sometime. Yeah. Because there are, just a quick point about that is like there are some essential oils that are good and some that actually are not good for fertility.
Correct.
So just be careful, do your research before you just go, oh, essential oils are okay. We don't want to mislead you here. Okay, what's next?
We can show a couple more things for the kitchen.
Okay.
So just like the EnviroCloth I showed you, there's also kitchen cloths. These have like more of a weave, like you can see. Maybe you can
it's
see.
A little tough, yeah.
There's like stripes on them, so you can get crumbs inside of there to capture on the counters.
Nice.
So this is the kitchen cloth, and then there's the kitchen towel. So one's bigger than the other. So these do the same thing. What I didn't say earlier about the EnviroCloth in the kitchen is they basically do this chicken demo. If you've not seen this before, Google Norwex chicken demo. They basically take raw chicken and they rub it on the counter. You can do a test swab, like from the food industry, restaurant industry, where they say that there's protein.
This all the time.
There's protein in the swab. You basically can test your countertop, say no protein, rub the chicken on it, test it. Yes, there's protein. Take a wet cloth, either the Enviro, anything that has the back lock on it, and wipe it off. Do another test, and there's no more protein on the surface. So they're actually really great and it's just water and a cloth. And like I said, the mechanical cleaning removes it from the surface instead of putting something like a spray on there. Yep. To remove the bacteria.
I think we're just so trained to be like, oh, I need to bleach this in order to make it safe.
I haven't bought bleach in I can't even tell you how many years.
Right. As soon as I ended up or finished the bottles of like whatever cleaning products I have, I just don't buy more.
Yeah, exactly. So these are the kitchen cloths, and then these are counter cloths. The only difference with these is they have a little bit different weave. Actually, let me just grab some from my actual kitchen.
Okay.
So you can, they come in this little house.
That's a Norwex thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is adorable.
You can buy, this is like a little house that comes with, you can put the cloths in it. So we basically have these sitting on our counter, and they're like little ones. You can use them for napkins. You can use them, we use them to wipe off my 2-year-old when he's sitting in this chair for meals.
I love that.
And then you just hang it to dry, and we use it a couple times for his meals, and then we throw it in, we have a little basket in the laundry room, we just throw it in. And once we have a full laundry basket of Norwex, then we wash it all together.
I'm sold.
Yeah, so this is a cute little house. I don't know, I don't think it comes with this many. I think I probably bought
a couple
more
of those,
that they come with, but that's really cute.
Yeah.
You can buy them either the 3-pack just like this, or you can buy them in a, like, I think it's a 6-pack with the house. As far as dishes go, we have a dishwashing liquid, and then these are little dishwashing cloths. They basically, you just fold them up into like a sponge.
It's kind of like a mesh. I know it's kind of hard to tell on screen here. We actually just switched to something like this recently. And I was really skeptical because I'm like, well, how's it going to hold the detergent or the soap for cleaning?
Yeah.
But it actually, like when you have it folded over and everything, it holds it nice and it actually gets like cheese and eggs off like amazing.
And I know we're focusing on like chemicals, but this was more like an add-in because this doesn't have the chemicals in it, the dishwashing liquid. But then this kind of like, to me, it gets paired together because when you're talking about environmentally friendly things, you don't want to have like those sponges that just get thrown away. Yep. This is something you can use over and over again. You wash it, and then you can keep using it. So that was something that I wanted to pair with the dishwashing liquid.
Nice.
Something what we were talking about is the Dirty Dozen, which if you've ever heard of these, it's like there's 12 different fruits and vegetables that have the highest amount of pesticides on them. Something that you can do is we have this produce wash. If you can see this.
It's tough, yeah.
So this is a produce wash. You basically just spray it onto, if you have berries or apples or anything like that. When you first come from the grocery, you can spray it all down, let it soak for a minute or so, and then you can wipe it back off. But this, again, no phosphates, SLS, all that stuff I read earlier. It's really easy to use. And they have how many ounces you should use per whatever.
It's easy to use.
Yeah.
Nice.
My friend Stacy loves this stuff. She just bought like 3 more bottles. So that's one for produce wash, and then
the last thing. So I know in our kitchen we use those plastic containers. Well, it was like the first thing we were trying to get rid of. These ones are a silicone, and check this out, guys. I don't know about your container situation at home. Takes up tons of room. Not these. Look at that. They're expandable. Bert, if you're watching, what do you think of these? And then they have a clip on top that goes on top.
Not oven safe, water resistant, no flame, freezer safe, food safe, no cutting, and dishwasher safe. And then they fold up, silicone, and then they have clips on 4 sides. And then I think that this like releases the air. So you get a good seal.
It's so awesome.
So these come. This is the small and the medium get sold in 1 pack, and then the large and extra large get sold in a separate pack.
So I love them. This is great stuff. And then there's a whole line of other Norwex products, guys. We just thought these would be the most applicable for kind of getting started. Some people get really into the whole Norwex line. Some people swear by the mop.
Yeah, the mop is great. That's good for the floors. And then these are the last 2 things. Yeah. This is for like your face, if you're doing like a facial routine where you've got certain things like working in the field, or some acne medication that you shouldn't be using when you find out that you're pregnant. These are some things that you can do. Again, it's mechanical cleaning, but for your face. So you get it wet with just water, and you wipe it off, and it removes everything from the surface of your face. So these are the body and face cloths. Comes in a pack of 3. And these are the makeup removal cloths. Again, pack of 3.
Love it.
So 2 different options for cleaning your face or body
And it's so nice because then you're not like throwing away cotton balls and everything like that.
Exactly. And they even have facial ones too, like little facial pads for cotton balls. I don't have them with me right now, but there's a ton of products. We just wanted to focus on a couple of them. Even things like shampoos and lotions and chapsticks.
Yes, I need to have an entire episode about like skincare products and things that we put on, because that is a huge, like if you've ever been to a Facebook group about fertility or pregnancy, that is a huge question that always comes up. It's like, what's safe to use?
Exactly.
So this has been incredibly helpful, Kelly. I learned more things. We went through this entire thing like for an hour before I even got here and like did this show, and then I just learned even more stuff. So
well, good.
You're
Let
awesome.
Me know if you.
We never hug. We're just not huggers, but
no.
That was special to get on camera. So thank you, Kelly. Anything else that you wanted to throw in that I forgot?
No, I think the link to the website is on the YouTube.
Yes.
Right?
If you're interested in any of the Norwex stuff, guys, I put a link in the description, and then you can add things to your cart on that site. And then once you get to the checkout page, there will be a pull down for Lynn Clementi's baby talk party, I think.
Correct.
So click on that, and that'll help me out a little bit, because I can't wait to take this stuff home, and you buying things will help me out.
And there's a whole catalog of other things.
Yep.
Everything is online as well. If you go to that website, you can search for everything that's available.
And if you want to get free products from Norwex, you can host a party too, and we can do these Kelly can do these virtually as well.
Yeah.
So,
and if you have any questions on like, hey, this is my problem, what should I do for the solution, then just let me know. I'll be happy to suggest something.
And your contact information's on that link, right?
Correct.
That's awesome.